Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to topic 8. In this topic, we're going to be getting into how the structure of a building is usually created. And we're going to start right from the scratch, right from drafting the layout, putting up the openings and creating the structure. Now, of course, there is going to be use of a little architectural terms, and all you interior designers and architects out there, or even students of architecture, interior design, engineering, you guys will know these terms. But for some of y'all who are not in this field and just want to learn about 3D modeling, then I will be explaining to y'all what these basic names are about and what these basic names come and where they will be placed. So don't worry about whether you're not understanding something, because I will be explaining it while we are working on the model. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be designing a shed for this project. This is going to be the first project where we'll be designing a shed. This will be a small scale project. Now for the shed, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by creating the layout. Now to create the layout, what I'll do is I'll select the rectangle tool, or we can just press R. And now that we are starting the projects, you all can easily go and download the shortcuts which have been provided to you all. And you guys can then use the shortcut keys to work very well. So I'm going to select the rectangle tool and I'll start by creating a rectangle over here, 7,15, enter. So this will basically create a 7 meter by 15 meter rectangle. After this, I will select the offset command. The offset command will let me take an offset inside of 0.23. That's a standard wall thickness. So right now we're going to be drafting the layout. The layout is basically going to be a plan, is basically going to be a look of how the entire structure should be like. Once I'm done creating this, I'm going to use the line tool to go ahead and create from the midpoint over here a straight line down like this. Then I will press spacebar to select this line, M control to copy the line on the side, 2 meters. Again, I will select this line with spacebar, M control to copy this line, 2 meters on this side as well. M is basically the move command over here. Once I'm done with this, I'll copy this line furthermore, 0.23. I'll go ahead and select this line, M control, copy this line as well, 0.23. Now we have this center line over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and copy this line, 0.115. That's half of 0.23. And similarly, I will now select this line itself and I will copy this side, 0.23. So we have this center line as well. And we can easily erase these off to keep a cleaner model. Now once I've created this much, I will not be erasing these off. I'll just let you know why. Once I've done creating this, we have our front office, our back storage area. We have one storage room over here and one toilet over here. Now the only way to connect this is through a lobby, which we will use the line tool to create. So I will create a line from here at 2 meters, enter, and this will be straight down. So I can now erase these off as such. Once I'm done creating this, I can use the select command to do a left to right selection over this line, M control to copy this up, 0.23, enter. Once you have copied this line 0.23 up, now we have a wall on all the sides. So I can use the erase command by pressing E and erase these off. I will not erase these both lines at the moment because these lines will help us build up doors over here. Now once we're done creating this much, we're going to select the line command to go ahead and create a line from the midpoint over here, and you can see where that is. And we're going to do a left to right selection over this line, M control, and copy this line 1 meter up. And same line, once I've copied it 1 meter up, I'll copy that line 2 meters down. So I have a total of 2 meters opening over here, and I can erase this off. This is basically going to be a double door opening, which will allow us to enter into our structure. Next over here, I'll be building a window. So I'll use the line tool to create from the midpoint a line straight. Select this line left to right, M control, copy this line 1 meter on this side. Again selecting the copied line 2 meters on the other side. and we can erase this off. This is basically our 2 meter wide window. Now I will go ahead and select this line, M control, and copy this line from this point, from the upper midpoint, straight down over here and place this line as such. Now once I've created this much, I want to place another window in the midpoint of this area. But as you guys can see, this line is really big and the midpoint comes over here. So to get the midpoint of this space, I will just quickly draw a line from here along the red axis as such. The minute I draw this line will automatically get divided. Now I can do a left to right selection over this window, M control, and copy it from top over here straight to this point over here. And we can erase this line off. Now once I'm done creating this much, I will not be creating a window here as we'll be having our shelves coming over here, which we will create afterwards. Once we're done with this, I will select this line, M control, and copy this line 1 meter on this side as such, and similarly select this line and copy it 1 meter as well. Now within the storeroom and the toilet, we'll be having ventilators, so those will be created over here. I can press L to create a center line, select this line, M control, 0.3 on this side and 0.6 on this side, and we can erase this off. Once I've created this, I can select this surface, M control, and copy from the midpoint and paste it over here. So you guys can see how I've completely created this basic layout for this structure. Now once I'm done creating this much, the next thing I want to do is I want to build a plinth. A plinth is basically the foundation height for this entire structure, and usually we take the plinth height to be 0.6, 2 feet or 600 mm. Since we are working in meters, we will be taking 0.6. Now to create a plinth very quickly, we will be just selecting this whole plan, right click and make it into a group. Once I've made it into a group, I can again select R for rectangle and create a full rectangle over this plan. The next thing that I will do is select P, which is our push pull, and pull this up 0.6. Once I'm done with pulling it up 0.6, I can select my plan, M, and move this plan all the way till here as such. Once I'm done with this much, I can select the whole thing, right click and explode. The reason I'm exploding it is so that the group which we had created now explodes and joins into the box that we have created. And if you can see this flickering, the only reason that we have this flickering is because we have a plan which has a surface on the same level that this block also has a surface. And since both these surfaces are not one and they are two separate surfaces, this flickering is happening. So now we can select the whole thing, right click and explode, and what will happen is that this surface will stop flickering. And if you notice that you have any one of these points in a different color, you can just right click on the color that you want and do a orient face. So everything which is not in the same face will basically orient itself to reach that face. Now once we're done with this, we can pick up all the walls 3.5 meters as such. And once we have picked up one wall, we can easily just double click on the rest of the walls instead of picking each wall up separately. Now as you guys can see, we have built up plinth and we have picked up the wall to the wall height of 3.5 meters. Now we'll be building two things, which is called a lintel level as well as a sill level. The lintel level is basically the top portion of doors, windows and ventilators, and the sill level is the base portion of windows and ventilators. Now let's see how we can easily create these. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and select all of these surfaces. So all these surfaces which we have kept as openings, I will press Ctrl and just go ahead and select all these surfaces by holding Ctrl as such. We can pan and orbit without holding Ctrl, but before we select a surface, we must press Ctrl. Now once that you have selected all these surfaces, you can easily press M Ctrl and copy this up from this particular point. And you can copy it up to 0.1, which is 7 feet, and we can press enter. 2.1 is basically the height of your lintel level. Once you have picked up the lintel level, you can just pick them up all the way to the end as such. Our lintel level is basically the top portion above the windows, ventilators and doors. Once we have created these, the only thing that is remaining is our sill level. The sill level is the base portion of our windows and ventilators. So for the window, I will pick it up at 0.9. Similarly for this window, for this window as well. For the ventilators, our sill level will be 1.5, and similarly for this. There will of course be no sill level for the doors because the doors will be from the ground level itself, from the floor level itself, and we can just erase these lines off to make a clean model. I hope you guys have understood this much. Please rewind and view the recording again. If you have any doubts, please use the comment section below to ask us your doubts and solve them. We'd love to help you out in any of the problems that you might be facing. And do remember always to make a clean model and keep everything clean before you come up to the next topic. So here we are done with the entire structure. Once we are done with this entire structure and I'm done with the entire cleaning of this as well, I will select the whole structure, right click and make it into a group. Now once this structure is made into a group, we can go ahead and build the details and the fenestration, the openings. We can build the windows and doors. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next topic. Please finish this much off and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.